Yes.
Was Sean's injury kind of pop up the other night of the game? Or?
Yeah, he's hurt.
Day to day, obviously, you expect him back pretty soon. I'm sure.
Day to day.
With the goalies, do you anticipate Cal being here for a little bit of stretch time?
No idea.
You talked a couple weeks ago kind of about wanting to see your team kind of respond to adversity after losses, and I think when you said that, you were kind of talking maybe talking about losses that didn't kind of look like these ones. Is this a different kind of adversity, and are you in some ways already seeing how they're responding to it by the way they've continued to play?
Yeah, I don't consider it adversity. I consider it process of learning how to finish games, a number of different things, because we've lost a couple in the third period. So it's not adversity. It's just continue to try to get better. We're going to face Buffalo's going to be so much better tonight. I thought we took over the game and just couldn't find a way to score. They'll be better tonight. They're a really good team, very well coached. No matter how we feel about our game, and there was a lot of good things about our game other than result, we still have to get better in certain areas and get better as a team each and every night.
On that note, how do you feel or see the benefits of a type of home and home like this? Has a little bit of a collegiate feel, but obviously a quicker tape turnaround.
Yeah, for me, it doesn't matter. I think you can overthink, playing a team the second night. I think when you play in playoffs, that's when you really may change part of your game. When you're playing against a team for 2 weeks, Buffalo's back-to-back with us. It's another team. We're trying to find a way to get in the win column. We're going to try to do the things we think is best to try to find our way.
What's the best way to overcome a game where a goalie stands on his head and keeps your team off balance?
Yeah, just keep playing. Keep trying. I'm really happy with the offense that we have developed. Really, quite honestly, through the season, the style of play that we're trying to get better at. I think we end up with 23, 24 scoring chances. I think get 10 of them in the third. They're numbers, right? It doesn't mean anything at the end of the day, but it does give you a little bit of foundation that we're doing things the right way. Stay with it, and then add to it. That's how you get over it. Maybe a couple bounce off us and get another lucky goal like we did on the first goal with Beezer. There's no science to it for me. It's just go out and play again and try to get better.
You expressed a lot of confidence that Sam has that kind of mental makeup to bounce back. Is there anything extra you have to say to him, knowing that he might be starting a little more in these next couple of days?
I haven't said a word to him to this point. I won't say a word to him. I have one of the biggest jobs of a coach, especially a head coach, is our players self-evaluating properly. That's kind of the only time I listen to or read some of your guys' stuff is are they evaluating themselves properly through interviews and stuff like that. I watched some of that. Sam has evaluated himself properly. I don't need to say a word to him. He just, like he said to you the other night, he just wants to win. And that's Sam. And I think our guys are trying to rally around him, and he has shown us before that he'll be able to answer.
He has kind of like a veteran makeup to the way he talks to us sometimes. Did any of that surprise you? You probably didn't know a lot about him before this year.
I didn't know a damn thing about him, no. And I still don't really know him a lot because it's kind of a unique position in our game. The goaltending coach, I don't want to be in the way. I want him to stop the puck. And that's basically all I say about our goalies. So Dilly knows him a lot better, but you get to know him by how he carries himself. I think he's got a really good confidence to him where he doesn't cross the line. This has been a test for him as far as trying to keep his confidence. It's probably a little bit new for him, so we're going to watch and see how he develops.
Along the same lines, Cam Atkinson said after the game the other night, they're not going to hang their heads, so they know what kind of team they are. I guess that's a little bit of reassurance that they're not getting too frustrated by these last couple of games.
Yeah, that's the key, and I think I talked about that after the game. That's a key thing for me is not to try to find things going wrong with our club right now because we're on a little bit of a rough patch here as far as the win column. I think we need to go the other way. But like in my meeting this morning with them, a number of 30-plus clips, and a lot of them were good, but we also still have to get better. You got to be really careful when you're trying to be positive with your team, but not let them off the hook as far as but you're going to be playing against a much more difficult team to play against tonight. We are. They're going to be better, and we have to be ready to go. So it's really important on both sides of that.
Last one. Okay, thanks.